Okay. Let me get this Poe, and then I'll set it up. Perfect timing. Hello, hello. Good morning. How's it going, everybody? How the heck are you this fine Saturday, April 13th, 2024? Hello, hello. Congratulations to Clumsy Artist for becoming the Phantom Menace for the 53rd time. 53 times. Oh, and we got a roundhouse kick of hydration. Let me address a couple of the things that happened before I went live here. Ams ordered 2 more Animal Crossing sets. I'm so glad you like those. We looked at them, and I think the missus and I decided not to get them. They just weren't striking joy in us, and that's fine, you know? We're being a little bit more selective about the sets that we purchase lately. Because you start running out of funds and room, you know? Doesn't mean that someday she might want them, but I think for right now, I think we decided to skip them. I think she wanted them to be bigger, if I'm completely honest. Let's see, what else did I... so Clumsy is here, Ams is here. Hello to Mursa. Hey, Mursa. That's for you. Just for you. I did play Red Dead for a little while. That was during my experimental comeback phase after I'd taken a long time off. It was in my... Yeah, I think I was depressed. I think it was my depression phase. Where I almost quit everything. And I dipped my toe back into the water. And did a little Red Dead. Never finished the series. Finished the game on my own, like obviously years ago. But played it for a little while. It was good to come back. Everybody was very supportive. And then not too long after that's when pre-work coffee hour started. So yeah, did that. Clumsy, you are correct. That was Merry-Go-Round from Howl's Moving Castle. I'm kind of surprised you picked that out. But yeah, I was like, I don't know what the name is. But then I looked through the track list here, and sure enough. This is like Studio Ghibli jazz. I just find it to be very relaxing and sets a really good mood, I think. Light of the Jedi was great. Old School says that Clumsy's art is awesome because you're a big comic book fan. I get comic book vibes. Have you ever thought about doing a graphic novel, Clumsy? That's a lot of work, but have you ever thought about that? Dartorlin, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Rip funds, yeah. I'm afraid he's going to go quick and not come back. You're probably right. They're probably not going to be in print for very long, and I would imagine would definitely become a collector's item, especially the figures. A lot of people love to collect things like that for the specific minifigs. So don't get me wrong. I don't blame you. Hey, Ursa, I did remember. As soon as I saw Old School Quarter, I was like, wait. Oh, thank you so much. Did you forget? It's Merce's birthday tomorrow. I'm telling you. The best people were born in April. April birthdays unite. Happy birthday tomorrow. I won't be here to wish you happy birthday directly. So happy birthday tomorrow, Mersa, or Old School Quarter, as some may call you. That's awesome. I was in a Mexican restaurant one time. They were playing Ghibli music in a Mexican restaurant. That's funny. I don't know. There's just something about this playlist specifically. It's called the Ghibli Jazz playlist. Here, you can see it real quick. This is the playlist that I have. I don't know. There's just something about it. I really love it as background music. What's up, Lars? How's it going? I've played this quite a bit on stream. Just usually in the background where you might not notice it. Yeah, it's a Mersa Ursa thing. Were you like, why are you doing this? What in the AI? AI of what? Or what is the other thing? This thing? Were you talking about this? I don't know if the image is made. I think that's just Ghibli art, right? right? Unless you're talking about something else. This is Discord, and this is the chat bot. Pretty sure they played the Interstellar song after the Ghibli song. That's funny. Oh, from afar, it looked like Weird AI, I think. Oh, okay. You've done a lot of work today. That's awesome. I'm reloading to check if I'm behind or not. And new ads. Okay, all right. We'll wait for you. It'll be the 32nd anniversary of my 16th birthday. I'm not doing that math, but that's pretty funny. Out of respect, I won't do the math. That sounds like AMS though, yeah. Well, you'd be 32nd anniversary of 16th, so you wouldn't. What about 29? Would I be 16 again? Man, I was an awkward teen. I would only agree to become a teenager again if I could go back with all of the life experience that I have right now. That's the only way I would agree to it. Imagine being 16. Wait a minute. We're going to have to ban Clumsy. Sorry. I'm back. But yeah, I never know if you're very slow with chat or I'm behind. Sometimes it's both. Sometimes it's both. I was scrolled up quite a bit trying to get caught up on what, because I was already behind from people chatting before I hit the go live. So, yeah, catching up. It's hard to believe you can be so behind sometimes. It's not that hard to believe. Also, I will say there's something about this particular setup where I have you on the secondary monitor that it's so small that I don't get to kind of see. I have to really scroll up and double check up what I'm missing. So, I never really got past 16 mentally. I think I peaked mentally at like 25. Oh, I don't know. I was kind of cringy still in my 20s. I had an era. I tell the missus this a lot. I had an era where it was right like before and right after we got married. I'm not particularly proud of who I was in that era. Now, don't get me wrong. I wasn't doing anything horrible. I was just being kind of, I don't know. Trying to think of the word. I was being. It's so hard for me to think of what I would call it. Just cringy. Just kind of cringy.
Hello there.
It's kind of cringy. I should tell you what I'm doing though. Thank you so much for Cubicent. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah. Let me describe what I'm doing today. I've been a Lego collector my entire life for carry the one over 30 years. We'll just say that. How about that? Over 30 years. And I am right now transitioning from keeping them all in these little plastic bags like this to sorting them into little trays like this and other little containers. You can see I have one of the drawer things right behind me here. This thing right here. I plan on putting a lot of these smaller pieces into these trays and then using some bigger containers for the bigger pieces so that I can actually build from this lifelong collection. So that's what we're starting on today. I'm going to start really small and probably pretty chill because I'm not done with that closet yet. So I'm not going to do a ton of major sorting, but we're going to do a lot of sorting of smaller pieces today. And I need your help deciding like what to put where. So yeah, I know I just dumped these out here, but I like to see them. These were extra translucent white pieces that I used for the Duel on the Death Star Runes diorama. I bought a bunch of extra, so I'm gonna get those sorted today as well. Just trying to figure out though, like how I want to do this. Do I keep all translucent pieces together, or do I do specifically translucent white, translucent blue? Because I do have some of the blue ones here. So I'd love to hear your opinions on like how you think the best way is to sort it. This is a little ring that I made when I was making the wave. So that I got some white pieces here. I got some translucent blue pieces in here. There's also these translucent one bys like that. You see that? So those probably need to be in here somewhere as well. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do today. It's not going to be riveting, so I'm hoping that we'll have some good conversations along the way as well.
Hello there.
We got another one. Fazartsy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Where'd you get the extra pieces? The wall at the store, like this little bag right here. I actually bought these from the Lego store online because they sell like bulk pieces, and I overestimated what I needed, but I figured I'll add them to the collection, you know? No big deal. When I was younger, we just dumped similar items together in big tubs or themes together. Yeah, and that's kind of been the way that I've been sorting it now is I do have like, okay, I have red bricks, right? Red bricks all in a bag together. But what I want to have, and that can be fine, like red bricks, fine. What I want to have is like, if I need to find one of these things here, right? These are the pieces that really matter to be sorted because they're small. They're going to be hard to find when you're building and you're like, I need one of those hinge pieces and I need one of the gray things that snap onto it. So I'm thinking about keeping all these types of things together, you know, the little clips and the things they clip onto. I'm thinking about keeping those together, and those might not be sorted by color. I think they'll just be there, you know. I've also got a lot of these like grill tiles as well, so those probably need to be in their own little container, and again, that doesn't need to be by color. But the other bricks I think will be by color. If I did all of these by color, one, I'd have some containers that have like nothing in them, and then two, I would have some containers that have like, I have a bunch of the gray ones, right? So I think it's probably fine to just keep all colors of these together, if that makes sense. That's what I'm thinking about doing. That's what most of this is. This is the stuff that's going to take the longest, so I thought I'd start with the smallest stuff and work my way up. I hope that works. I would sort the rounds by themselves and then the 1X. I think you're right. I think the round translucents I don't have a lot of, so I think those could be any color. So let's just say that those will go in here. We'll start with the white. You're right. I didn't need to spill it out on the desk, but that's just what I do, you know? Oops. My thing is like, oh. Miss you. Oop. Who was that? Oh, FaZe. Thank you for that. Ha. Sorry, the volume wasn't as high, but I've fixed it now. It should be a little bit higher. What's the coolest Lego build I have? I've got to say it's probably a tie between... Whoops, wrong screen. Between the Millennium Falcon, because that was a really cool build, but honestly, I think I like the Razor Crest better. As far as like the coolest build, I think that's got to be the best one. The Falcon was actually not the funnest thing to build and not the most stable design. Moving the Millennium Falcon is really hard, but moving the Razor Crest, piece of cake. You just pick that thing up like a baby and you just swaddle it like this and you carry it wherever you want to go, you know? It's complicated. I'd say it's how you build organically. First question is by color or by shape. So if I'm just using pieces as filler, then by color is probably important to me. However, so if I want to go in and I want to find a 2x4 and a 2x2 red brick, I personally fully expect to find those two in the same place. You know, I tend to think that if I had a shoebox size container, right, that I would want to find a 2x4 and a 2x2 in the same container. It would just kind of make sense to me that those would all be in the same, and then the 3s as well. But then when you get into the skinnier ones, like the 1x's, those I think would be in a different container. And all the, 1x2, 1x3, 1x4, 1x5, all of those would be in the same one. That's what I think. That's kind of how it's sorted right now, sort of. I want to sort my kids, but it would be in vain. Yeah, it's not worth it. Honestly, it hasn't been worth it in my life until recently. Like when I want to build more mocks, it becomes kind of a pain not to have this sorted and in a way that is accessible to be built, you know. Yeah, the mural of Vader, which is my favorite, but I'm curious too. Yeah, I really think that Razor Crest was a really fun build. The Falcon's a little bit more impressive, but it is so flimsy, guys. The pieces are just hanging off of it. Yeah, so how far behind am I? You guys are fast today. I'm telling you, this screen chat is just this big. So I'm having to scroll like a lot. Yeah, you like the bracelet? It's part of when I was building the wave. Yeah, I'm a little bit far behind. I appreciate your patience on that. I think I sorted all my pieces by size and shape, not color. That would make sense too. If you had to choose a favorite Lego brick, holy cow. You know what? Like, it's got to just be the classic. Just the classic 2x4, you know? Really, like, it's iconic. I don't know. There's a lot of these smaller, more individual pieces that do more interesting things like hinges and stuff like that, but it's got to just be the classic brick, you know? Rip the wave bracelet. Yeah, it's gone. I feel like that little container is not going to be enough for these. Well, the good thing is I have a lot of these, okay? I pulled these out of the shed yesterday. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these in my garage right now that I'm currently cleaning off because they're in my shed and they got dirty, filthy. Whether or not I'm going to use all of these will remain to be seen. I'm going to do the smaller pieces in this. The bigger pieces, I'm still going to get other storage containers from like Costco or something for like the bigger bricks. Because this whole collection is not going to fit in it for sure. So what I'm hoping to do right now is establish bins for each piece. Once it's established, then I can pull all those bags out of the closet, put these shelves up where I want them in the closet, get the other containers, and then just start massive sorting. This is going to be like just a small sorting session, to be honest. The circle reminds me of the blue stuff from an active Stargate. Love a good active Stargate. Maybe pop the chat. It wouldn't help. The screen is like this big. The actual screen. Here. It's like a tablet, right? This is what I'm working with right now. So if I miss something and I have to scroll up, see if I miss something, and come back down. So it doesn't get much bigger than that. It doesn't get much bigger than that. The classic ones are some of the easiest to use. Yeah, it isn't so much like what's the best one for building a certain mock or a certain set. It's more just like what just like looks like Lego to me, you know? Wait, it's not too bad. It's not horrible. You just know how slow I am already. So do a slow chat along with a slow read, or a fast chat along with a slow reader, and somebody who stops to read every message, and that's what we get. You guys are just super active on a Saturday stream, which I appreciate. Don't change, okay? Elaine Eriks, hey, how's it going? Would it be easier to disassemble with the Legos? You know what? I don't really think it would be. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I don't think it would be for this particular thing. I really don't. These are tiny pieces. I mean, we can prove it if you want. Here, let me go grab one. Brick separator, yeah. For some, yes. For doing like, if I had a bunch of plates stacked on top of each other, yes, it would be. That's weird. AMs. Automod got you for fingers. Let's see. I've been building a Viking ship out of Lego. That's cool. So for doing small things like this, okay, so I pull it off. Let me do a zoom. Let's say I put it on one piece, I pull it off. Now it's stuck on this, so I got to take it off of that. Now, if you have issues with like the mobility in your fingers, or if these little edges really hurt your fingers, totally valid. But I think I'm much faster just pulling them off, you know? I didn't say you're fingered. I know you literally said finger, and it was like, that's a sexual term. We can't have that. What? Bogan, how's it going, Bogan? How you doing? What are we making today? We're actually just sorting Lego today. No, not making nothing. Not making nothing today. Just sorting the collection for hopefully use in building other stuff soon. I have a couple of ideas for things I want to build. Mostly, I think I want to focus on these diorama size builds. Because one, they're really easy to manage. They can be super detailed in such a small place. I don't know. It seems pretty cool. I like the theme. Also, much easier to display, you know? I think your fingers are going to hurt soon enough. Probably. I have been doing this a long time, though. I've built up my endurance, you know? The good news is a lot of this stuff is already in pieces. I'm not going to have to sit here and disassemble a whole lot of sets. A lot of it's already disassembled. But this is just something that I had built a while back that I hadn't taken apart yet. I'm not here to be super... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, there are more efficient ways. I'm not here to be efficient. There are more efficient ways to sort this collection. But, you know. How you doing, Bogan? I hope everything's going well for you, though. I haven't seen you in a little bit. I haven't been able to catch your streams. Time zones, you know? One Piece. The One Piece, it's real. Stop. Stop. Ow. All right, I'm scrolling. Apologies if I miss anything. I've been doing pretty well, Bogan. Can't complain, you know? It's the weekend. The whole week of workouts done. I have a haircut coming up today. That's why the hat, just a bad hair day, you know? It's time. I'm ready. I also really like wearing hats. I think I could be a hat guy. I think your fingies are going to hurt. Don't let Automod hear that. I guess fingies didn't trigger it, but fingers. I don't know. Dark Torlin, the pod race diorama. I definitely want that one. I think I could probably skip the other pieces, but like the diorama, I definitely want. It was good getting back into drawing, but uni starts next week, and it's gonna take all your time now, huh? What's up, Coleman? I dropped a piece on the floor. That's fine. Yeah, I don't miss the college university days. I'm so glad I got out of that. I mean, it's gonna be great for you. Don't get me wrong. My position was very specific. I'm sure that you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be the best time of your life. You know. Did someone say drawing? Did you answer my question earlier, Clumsy, and I missed it? Have you ever thought about doing a comic book or a graphic novel? I probably missed it if you did. Were you drawing on stream, Bogan? That'd be pretty cool to see. The coffee's already lukewarm, but all right. And then we're gonna do translucent plates like this. I probably don't have too many of these. These are gonna be any color. I think I'm gonna sort these by type rather than by color. So even these darker blue ones will go in here too. Omina, good afternoon. How are you? Hope your day's going well. You did respond. I missed it then. I'm sorry. I have thought of it, but I'm too lazy to do the writing, let alone the drawing. Excuses. Don't you know we decided that laziness doesn't exist? We're choosing to believe that anyway. Also, having to learn to draw backgrounds. That's a good point. You do a lot of character work, but maybe not necessarily scenery. And yeah, Lars is a writer. Yeah. It'd be fine to team up with somebody. You do the artwork, team up with a writer. Do you have any plans for like your artwork? Like, what do you, I know you're in college, so after that, do you have plans to do anything professionally with your art, or is it still just kind of like your hobby, which is completely valid and fine as well? You don't have to turn everything you love into a money-making machine, you know? Have you watched the new Fallout show? I watched the first episode the other night. We need to watch the second, which we'll probably do maybe even tonight. I was watching it with the wife, so we gotta watch it when we both have time to set aside together to watch it, you know. FaZe is back. Hope you don't mind if I call you just FaZe, you know. So one thing, that's the only thing I can draw. I'm bad with people. Interesting. Not gonna lie, not sure yet. That's fine too. You don't have to have it all figured out. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Of course, don't be like me. Figure it out. But I still don't know. If we team up, we'd be unstoppable. The three of you, backgrounds, characters, and writing. Boom. It's really good. Top 3 or top 5. Nice. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. It's not bad. I'm gonna start another container here for the little dots that are not translucent. We'll see if this needs to be further sorted, because I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of these little studs. In fact, there's a lot left over from that stud art of Darth Vader right over there. There's a lot left over from that. So we'll see if by type makes sense by the time we get to that. This is going to be an ongoing project. I won't do all of it on stream. I'm going to do a lot of it by myself. But I thought, since it's a range pro, you know, Spike Minota, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Sebachino, what are you doing? I'm basically just sorting my 30-year-old Lego collection. That's basically it. So we're here just to chat, basically. If you have any sorting tips, obviously I'd love to hear them, but I have been a Lego collector and builder and enjoyer for my entire life, and I have amassed quite the collection. And it is time for me to get this collection sorted in a way that I can use it to build my own stuff. It's been too long. So I'm coming up with a whole sorting system. I've got an entire closet over here that's going to be just full of storage bins and drawers and all sorts of stuff. I'm really excited for it. Really excited about it. You don't really draw because you're learning game art and 3D modeling. Still valid too. Just uploaded some pics on my latest build in Discord. I'd love to see that. We could take a look. Let's take a look. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-bum, bum. Let's see. Ooh, is that like a dragon, huh? Ooh. I like that. Let's see the other one. Was this a custom build? Did you build this? Or was this a set? Either way, I'm still impressed. I like this one a lot. That's cool. I love the would it be a Chinese dragon? I love that like snake-like aesthetic of like Chinese dragons. Very cool. Have I built a Dragon Ball? I have not. I have not built a Dragon Ball. It looks really good though. I love it. We got some old school Technic Bionicle pieces in here, making up the joints. That's pretty cool. I like that, man. Great job. I have built the Galaxy, that's true. Sort of. I have built a bunch of planets for my kid. He still plays with those to this day. Occasionally he'll just be like, I want to play planets. Then he'll pull them out. I also want to get that. I want to get that Saturn tattooed on me, I think. Be very nostalgic. The set is called Auspicious Dragon from Chinese New Year this year. The second build is a mock using the pieces from the set. Okay, gotcha. All right. Still very cool. These ones all go in here. This will probably happen a lot, where I'm already going to have something sorted into a bag like this. I need to recycle these or reuse them. I might actually be able to reuse most of these. And then I'll just be able to dump it into a container. But there's also a whole lot that is just not organized at all. I have a couple different translucent pieces here. Haha, gotcha. Nailed it. All right, so here's some smaller ones. These ones are interesting. These are old pieces. You can kind of tell, or maybe, I don't know if you can tell. I can tell. See how cloudy they are? Compared to like maybe some of the other translucent pieces. This is a newer translucent piece. Along with this one too. See kind of how cloudy it is? These are older pieces. They don't make these anymore. So I think that's why I had them in here. I don't exactly have a lot of these older translucent pieces. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put those yet. Also, windshields and other things like that, I think will be sorted into their own thing later. So I'm going to throw those into this bag. I think I'll probably have a section for windshields and stuff like that. Oh. All right, here's translucent pieces. Translucent studs. I freestyled building a Lego eye. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let me expand that. My screen is tiny. Let me expand that so I can see who just filed. Dimasculine Miyuki? What's that? Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate that. Took only 1 minute, really. So did you use plates? What kind of style are we talking? Are we talking like an actual sphere? Also, if you have pictures, I'd love to see pictures too. Please don't tell me you're about to put all of these random clear pieces in together with those clear round pieces. No. But yes, just start throwing it all. Sorry, you can't see what I was doing. So these ones are like the ones with studs on them and the 2x. See? These ones, I do think these ones are going to go in here. I'm going to put the translucent ones in here regardless of color, because I don't have many of them. And these ones are going to go in here. Okay, so for the rest of these, for right now, random translucent pieces. That can actually go, well, now let's hold off on that one. These are random translucent pieces that will probably have a home somewhere eventually. And we're gonna just put them back into this little one. So some of the shelves and drawers that I have, on top, This one doesn't, but I have one that does. On top, it has all of these small ones. Oh, I'm definitely gonna want to label it. I think the missus has one of those Cricut things, and so I think she can print labels for me. I'll definitely label them once I get the system down and get them into the closet. You know. Okay, so we're off. We're off to the races. I'm gonna put these here. Yeah, I think she can make labels for me off of that. No, she can make stickers. So, you know what would be kind of cool is to make a sticker for it, and on it, not just say like the part name, but just put like the picture of the things. There you go. There you go. I think you're on the same track, Lars. With a Cricut, you could have her make little stickers of specific shapes and sizes. Exactly. So the actual pictures of the pieces, like on the outside, that would be super helpful. I don't always know the names of every single. I know these are like round studs, right? But it would be much better to just say there's white studs in here, there's blue, there's, you know, and then just put that on the outside. What's up, Steph? I packed 2 suitcases and 3 boxes today. So nice to see someone else getting stuff sorted. It's Arrange Prill. It is. That is the name of the game for this month. We are arranging. We are sorting. A lot of my big project for this month is the Lego collection, but there's some other stuff in life that I want to get arranged and sorted too. I can check one off my list is the gym. If you look in the health section, I think, of the Discord, you'll see pictures of my home gym that I finally got cleaned up and organized. I'm going to grab a couple more containers, and we're going to try to tackle this monstrosity here. Got to go back this way real quick. Ow. I'm going to bring that a little bit closer. One by one rounds, exactly. So like putting that as a tag on the outside, I don't think is as helpful as just having a picture of the item, you know? So that could be pretty cool. It'd be a lot of work, but I'm sure we could do it. I also want this organization to have space to grow. So if I have this and it's not full, right? Not even halfway full, I'm completely fine with that because then I want the collection to grow over the years. So I want it to have the space that it needs. I'm hoping I don't run out of space though. Arrange Prill. Yeah. As Glitch would say, it's not a good name. Why are you making it hard on yourself? I don't know, okay? Anyway, Arrange Pro. We got the deeds to the new house, so thinking we're about 4 weeks away from moving in. Still not have been given a date though. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh, sounds so posh. Ugh. I cleaned and reorganized my kitchen a bit today and did a lot of laundry, plus put some dry stuff away. That's excellent. I was putting away laundry last night. Ashley was like, can I ask one favor of you? I was like, absolutely. Like, will you put away this laundry? And I was like, okay. I didn't want to. I'm going to be completely honest, but I did. But you know what sucks is putting away laundry. I had to go like 2-3 trips up the stairs. I think 2 trips up the stairs. And then like find out who's, you know, where does her stuff go? Where does Zeke's stuff go? Where's my, and I came back down and said, I'm just going to tell you right now, that sucks. Like putting away laundry sucks. And she's like, yeah, I know. It's the worst. It's the worst part of the whole thing, especially when you're doing it for multiple people. It's the hardest part of the entire process of having clean clothes, you know? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Mm-hmm. Hello, hello, just passing by to say hi to small streamers. Hope you have a nice day. Well, thank you so much, 16 FPS Gaming. That's very kind of you. Thanks for swinging by. I'm getting boxes on Monday, and I need to do quite a lot of things before that. Hi, do you use a green screen? I don't, actually. Look at this. Oops, sorry, wrong scene. I use, for streams like this, I use the, oh gosh, wait, what is it called? Sorry, I'm forgetting now. Hold on, let me go back to the scene. It's the green screen scene. I just want to make sure that I give it to you correctly. It is a filter in OBS. If you have an NVIDIA card, it's called NVIDIA Background Removal. It's using my GPU to remove the background for me. You can tell it's not perfect, right? Like, look at all the stuff happening, all the artifacting. It's not as perfect, but for not having to set up a green screen, I keep going to that scene. Not having to set up a green screen is like really nice, right? So yeah, NVIDIA Background Removal is what I use. I can't do it on very intensive games. For intensive games, I have to go to the old box like this. But for things like this, where I'm just chatting, or for like Minecraft or something like that, it works really well. I love it. Good morning, Charles. Nanda, Charles. Bring it in a basket. Why are you making it harder? Bring what in a basket? Sorry, what I missed. An easier way to do what? Sorry, I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh. Oh, the laundry. Yeah, so I had it in a basket. There was too much to fit in one basket. So I had to take 2 trips with the basket. Putting clothes away isn't as bad as folding them in the first place. I don't know. I think putting them away is worse. That's just me, though. Is that broken? Bebo, why is that not working? Oh, can Bebo not? Wait, Bebo should be able to post links. Oh, wait, no. You just copied it. Hold on. I'm sorry. You are behind. Bring your laundry in a basket. Okay, sorry. Yes, I did that. We had a basket. I had a pretty big basket. That tells you how much clothes there was to put it away. Yeah, if you pasted it, it doesn't work because you can't post links. You were able to do it before, but I recently took away links again because we had a couple instances of people just coming in dropping links. So I have to figure out a better system for allowing people to post links. So let's try Discord again. I don't know why he messed up there. Try that. I don't know why that one random command didn't work. I mean, he read the Discord message, but didn't read the Discord message. You know what I mean? There you go. Mods can permit people. I think that's got to be like a plugin, though, right? I don't think that comes standard. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, I did it fairly recently. I think after like the last Just Chatting stream, we had, I think, 2 or 3 instances of people coming in. Yeah, I don't know what people was talking about. I think the next thing I want to sort through is these little grills. I know that I have a lot of these laying around of all sorts of different colors. So I'm not going to sort these by color. These are going to be by type. All sorts of types. Because I have a lot of them. But yeah. Yeah, I only recently took it away. I got to sit down and figure out a way to let trusted people post links. Maybe, would it be, yeah, I don't know. What happens if someone starts being toxic? You mean just in general? We'll notify them that, like, you know, especially if somebody gets like spammy or something, we'll notify them and we'll be like, hey, don't do that, you know? And then if they don't listen, then we'll just ban them, man. I don't have time to mess with people like that, you know? And we don't have unban requests around here. So you only really get one shot. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. It's pretty easy to be chill, right? So I feel like if you have a hard time not being chill, then this is just not the place for you, you know? I am not using StreamerBot. I am using Mix It Up. So I know there's got to be something in Mix It Up that can do that for me. I just have to, literally, I have to just sit down and actually like go Google it and implement it, which I'm sure won't take me long, but with ADHD, I keep putting it off. Keep putting it off, and I know I should do it. Then every time it happens, I'm reminded that I need to do it, and then I still don't remember to do it. Until one day, I'll just magically find, it'll pop into my head when I have time, and I'll go, oh, I need to do that. And it'll take me 5 minutes, and I'll do it. And then I'll be proud of myself for once in my life. What are the pole things used for? To dance around. Missed you, Charles. You talking about like these, right? There's a couple of different ones. These are awesome. These are, I don't even know if they make these anymore. Are you all familiar with these? These are like little knights, jousting things. So has a little handle so the figure can hold it like this. I have a bunch of these. Here's a brown one. I don't know why these ones are in here when surely I have other ones somewhere. Little jousting things. You can use them as antennas, a whole bunch of different things. This is actually more just an antenna piece. And then this is one of the smaller poles with the little, I don't know what you call it, the little indentation in it. So you can stick it in things like this. You can stick it in something like that. Lots of uses, lots of different uses. Why they're in here in this particular bag, I do not know, but we'll start sorting those out as well. There's also flags that typically would go on something like this. You could have a little flagpole. It's pretty cool. Whoops. Add strength, technic, yeah. Add rigidity, great word, great word. My latest technic was a sun, earth, moon system. It was strengthening the base. Man, that set is so cool. Twitch can allow VIPs to post links. I still haven't figured out a good VIP system though. I am VIP. Don't you know who I am? I know who you are. Darth just says, nope. You've been away too long. You've been away too long, Charles. Also, yeah, let us use up our hundreds of thousands of points for VIP. You're nearing 200,000. I should at least have something for that, right? Thank you for the stretch phase. I sent the eye to Discord. Okay, we'll look at it. Bum, bum, bum. Whoops. Bum, bum, bum. We do have a Lego section, by the way, that you're welcome to use. Hello there. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's very simple. That's very simple, but that's pretty cool. Who did I miss here? It's me, Memesy. Memesy? It's me, Memesy. Hello, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's a really cool eye, though. That's pretty impressive. You have to be able to build a sphere already. And in addition to that, what is the little piece on the bottom here? Oh, sorry, I'm not showing chat. Sorry, everybody. I'm not showing you what I'm looking at here. Desktop. There we go. There we go. Let me zoom in a little bit. There you go. There you go. There you go. It reminds me of an egg. What is this little thing right here? Just a little moon smiley face thing. Pretty cool though. Great job. Spheres are very hard, and this looks like a sphere using plates. That's a lot of plates. Oh, you painted it on? That little thing right there? What is that supposed to represent? A little smile, just a little smile. Looks like a sticker. Yeah, kind of. Oh no. Don't get me going on stickers. Okay, listen. I guess the only good thing about a sticker is that if you found a use for that piece in a mock, then I guess the sticker's better. But how many times are you going to need a little smiley face sticker? Oh, Ursa, redeem sticker rant. What do you want, Ursa? You want to skip it or do you want to hear it? An ad is on the way. Thank you, Bebo. The only good sticker is a printed piece that's not a sticker. I was going to say only good sticker is a dead sticker, but that, I don't know. That didn't really work. Let's see. I know this is wildly inefficient. It's a dead one. Please rant on those new to chat. Okay, chat. Stickers and Lego sets are kind of the bane of my existence. And I have a really good reason for it. And I will explain it to you. Thank you, Ursa, for redeeming the sticker rant. One, I feel like it's kind of lazy on Lego's side. I know that they just don't want to print the custom piece. Because once you have a custom printed piece, then it's only good for that particular set, right? But the problem is it's so wildly inconsistent. I had a set recently, the Tantive 4. I don't know if you can see it in this scene. The Tantive 4 over here, right behind my head. It's probably hard to see. I keep going to this scene. Holy cow. The Tantive 4, it's like right there, or right down here. Right there, that white one. And then right next to it was a Millennium Falcon, okay? The Millennium Falcon had no stickers, but had a bunch of printed pieces on it. A bunch of very specific printed pieces on it. But the Tantive had stickers all over it. All over it. So I get a little upset about how wildly inconsistent they are about stickers. I understand them, but then I'll see some printed pieces and I'll be like, this doesn't make sense. Why is this a sticker, but this isn't a sticker? But really what I gotta say, the real reason why I don't like stickers is because I'm not really great at putting them on. I get impatient and I end up getting them all crooked. And then I'll look at it like a month from now and it'll eat me up inside. I'll just be like, why in the world did I not take the extra 2 seconds to put that sticker on right? And it will eat me up inside. That's the real hot take here. That's the real reason why I really hate the stickers, because I'm very bad at putting them on. Very bad. So that's the sticker tee. It's wildly inconsistent. Doesn't make a ton of sense all the time. There's something underneath there that does sort of make sense, that they're like, listen, we're not gonna just print these pieces for this one set, right? Stop it. We're not gonna just print these pieces for the one set, but then they're not consistent about it, and that bugs me. When there's a rule, follow the rule. Right? When there's a logic behind it, follow the logic. If you don't, it doesn't make sense. Oh, AMs. Hang on. I just painted on instead of the stickers because the stickers always stick to my fingers and get all wrinkly. Yeah. I mean, painting Lego is a whole nother story. I don't think I'd do that. I have done it in the past, but I wouldn't do it now. Wasn't that $50? No, $850. No, the small, I'm talking about the small Falcon. 85, maybe. Well, one would think that the size of the set would matter, but this guy right here, there's stickers on that. I would also tend to agree with that too, that like, okay, like the UCS ones, the Ultimate Collector Series, like yeah, maybe there'll be printed pieces in that. That's not always the case. It's not always the case. That would make sense, but they don't follow the logic. The logic doesn't follow. Wait, hold on. Is Sticker Rant always about adhesive stickers? Yes. They're relatively permanent though. Once you try to pull them off, they'll break. So that's the problem, is you come back months later and it's like, I made the mistake and it's forever marred and I'll always see it. UV resin is what I put on top, And then you paint on top of the resin, or you put the resin over the paint so that it doesn't like chip away. I have one beef with stickers. Do we share or does it rile you? No, you can share. Absolutely. Let's start the sticker hate. AMs. Just wait until Zeke wants to play with Hot Wheels. Those stickers suck. So this is another reason why I hate stickers, okay? I have a story about that too. It was actually about Micro Machines though, and not Hot Wheels, but it still works. So I got this cool Hot Wheels thing for Christmas one year, and it had stickers, putting it together. And I was like, Dad, can you help me with these stickers? I'm really bad at stickers, always have been. Of course. He tries to help me put a sticker on, he fails. It got stuck on, like, as he was putting it down, and then when he pulled it up, it ripped. The sticker just ripped. And when I tell you, my dad's a pretty emotional guy, I would say. He's very in touch with his emotions, and he cried. He cried, not like, horribly, but he teared up a little bit, and he got upset that he like wrecked something of mine that I was so excited for. And of course, I'm like, it's okay, it's fine, it's not a big deal. So I think probably some of my sticker hatred was solidified that day, in that I can see myself doing the same thing with my kid. When he wants me to put stickers on, I'm going to be so nervous because I'll remember that happening to me and my dad, So the sticker lore goes deep. The cut is very, very deep. It has not fully healed over, So when you work for Lego, make the change. I will do all of the analytics to figure out the best cost benefit analysis on why Lego should get away from stickers entirely. It should all go back to all printed pieces. I'll do that cost benefit analysis. It's the first thing that I want to do. It's like the first project I want to be involved in. But that's probably why they're not hiring me. Because they're like, nah, we love the stickers. We want to keep doing the stickers. Stickers suck. Resin over the paint. Perfect. Gotta remember, Lego play well. True. Oh, I remember. I'm just sitting here wishing I were not in this situation sorting tiny Lego. Isn't it so much fun? There's just something about it, I get that this is not the most efficient way to spend this time. Just like casually looking through a pile of random Lego. But look, like, it does something for me too. I enjoy it. I guess it runs in the family. Yeah, I'd hate stickers too if it made my freaking dad cry. Exactly. That's the real lore. That's the real answer to why I hate stickers, because they tear families apart. Didn't tear my family apart. What if it was like the next day my parents got a divorce and I thought it was all about the stickers. Maybe they got into a big fight. Like, you're always breaking his things. You're never paying attention. I hate you. I'm leaving you. And I forever associate stickers with the breakup of my family. And so then I start this cool hobby in Lego. And one day I open a set and I'm like, what is this? What is this? And it's a sheet of stickers. And I flash back. And I have a little breakdown. I used to put together models of World War II planes, and they used to have a lot of stickers that had to be applied. You had to soak them in water, then try to slide them onto the model without wrinkling and tearing. Annoying. I wouldn't do that. I would be like, nope, that's not for me. I put up with the stickers in Lego simply because, like, if I do take my time and I use the brick separator method, I can usually get them on enough to where I don't look back in a couple months and regret my life's decisions, Ads have started. Dadnon, can you help me put on stickers on my awesome Lego? No. No, I can't. Start running away. It was years ago when you were a kid. Well, if you're a kid, the naughty word would be, kids say Legos sometimes. But he did say just Lego, Thank you for the sticker disclosure. Of course, always. Is that Code? Is Code here? Howdy, Code. How's it going? The memory has really stuck with you. Oh. I love it. I'm just waiting for the time you ask Ashley to help you apply stickers. You can make it a date night. It's not too bad now. I build almost all of my sets on stream now, and I have a method down to the madness. To where now I feel like I'm pretty good at it, but I still don't like them. Just because I'm good at it now doesn't mean that I like it, you know? But it is a fun date night. That's true. I hate water slide stickers. Those are the worst. I would definitely not do those now. At this point in my life, I'd be like, nope, I'm out. Regular Lego stickers are about as far as I go. Including painting too. I'm just not that great at painting. So like I just can't do the whole model thing right now. Or like the Warhammer figure painting. I can't do that. Okay. So we got, I think, probably most of those. Next, I think I got to go clips, right? These little clips like this of any size, any color, as long as it's got a clip on it, I want it. That's going to be a lot of these. Good morning, Blue. How's it going? Need to get more coffee and time to check on the kidlets. The kidlets. Good luck. It's Saturday. What do you all have planned for the weekend? Anything fun? I'm also going to do the ones that have clips facing upwards. Any little clips. Which is a lot of these. There's a lot of these things. Those don't matter as much to have a specific color sorted, because if you need a clip, you can just look through and find a color that works for you, you know. Your fridge is running. Hello. Is it? I better go check on it. That's a great name. Welcome in. Good morning. Gonna get Indian food tomorrow with my friend, then a movie night. What movie are you seeing? Indian food sounds great, though. It's going good. Just woke up, so that's nice. Got to sleep in a bit. That's awesome. I wouldn't know what that's like. I can't sleep in. I just keep thinking of all the stuff I could be doing. When I wake up at my normal time, I'm like, I could go sort some Lego.
Hello there.
I could go play a game. I don't know. That's usually what I do. I play a game or something. It's that early. Anderson Manopy? Anderson Manopy. You know when you say a name, you're just wondering if you just said something you shouldn't have said. But Anderson, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Fridge, I'm doing really well. How are you doing? How's your weekend so far? Going to the airsoft field with an old coworker tonight and seasoning a bunch of cast iron items at some point today or tomorrow. Sounds like a wonderful homesteading activity. I love that. You don't know yet. Been trying to get her to watch the prequels with me because she loved the Clone Wars shows, but hasn't seen the prequels. Loves Clone Wars, can't stand the prequels. Interesting. Or just hasn't had the time to see it. That's pretty interesting. Someone would grow up with liking the Clone Wars, but not necessarily having seen the prequels. I made a great chana masala the other night. Ooh. I'm doing those factor meals for my lunches now, just to get extra protein and whatnot. Oops, that is not a piece that I want to take. And there's one that's a tiki masala every once in a while, and it's really good. Really good. There's also a Indian butter chicken with like cauliflower rice, and it's the best. A couple weeks ago, like when it was on the menu, I actually like ordered 3 of them instead of the normal like 1. So I had that for 3 different days that week, but you know. Built a lot of G.I. Joe vehicles. I got good at stickers after a lot of practice. We had a lot of G.I. Joes in our house too. Till I met transfers of Gundam figures. And I don't like stickers anymore. Ilya, hello. How's it going? Good morning. Where am I from? I am in the United States, and I'm currently residing in the state of Texas. Unfortunately. It's very hot. Not right now, but it usually gets very hot here. But yeah, that's where I'm from. Where are you from? It's kind of not daylight yet due to how early I woke up. See, that's perfect. Do you get up early a lot? I'm an early riser. I do a lot of my streams early morning. Right now for me it is 7:30, but we have been live now for an hour. I get up at about 5:30 every morning. Sundays I get up at like 4:30 because that's kind of like my alone time. So every morning I'm on here streaming. I'm either playing a game during the pre-work coffee hour or building something with Lego or just chatting with people. So if you're an early riser, you found the right place for sure. Come on. Okay, so this piece is stuck together. You see that? It's a little clip that has a little 2 hands. Tiki or Tika? Tiki or Tika? Whoops. I'm going to season them on the grill and add some smoky flavor to the seasoning. I order Factor 2. Very good meals. It's so nice to do for my lunch. Lunch was always the most complicated one for me because it's like it takes a lot of work to cook, to make something for lunch or to meal prep a lot of it. So I went Factor. Not necessarily. I'm doing the low carb version only because I'm trying to like use carbs wisely. I'm not cutting them all out. I'm just using them wisely. And so I like to have one meal that's like very high in protein. We're talking 50 grams of protein in some of these. I cannot get this piece off. I'm gonna have to work on that. Actually, maybe this will work. Nope, it doesn't fit in. I'm gonna have to get something to fix that. Anyway, yeah, so being able to like do my lunchtime workout and then go into the fridge, pop something in the microwave for 2 minutes and have like a ton of protein, usually a lot of veggies, a good amount of fiber. Like it's just all around like really good and really easy. It's a little expensive, but I look at it as if I can escape a trip to like Tom Thumb during the week, then it's worth it to me because I would always end up spending at least $100 at Tom Thumb, getting stuff for like making my own lunches and whatnot. That place is a little more expensive, but also just, you know, buying stuff extra that I didn't need to. So I can kind of escape going to that store and saving a little bit of money that way. You make it with cauliflower rice too. I'm back. My 6-year-old got his own breakfast this morning and own milk, but he used a sharp knife and left the fridge and milk out. I don't know if I should be proud or scared. What do you use the sharp knife for? Was it for like buttering the bread or something? Now, on that cauliflower rice dish is the coming week's menu on Factor in Sweden. Ooh, the Indian butter chicken one. It's so good. By the way, like if anybody wants a box and you don't mind sharing your email with me, I've got like the free box reference code thingies. You can probably get a pretty good deal though just by going to Factor yourself. I'm not sponsored by them, but I would probably take a Factor sponsorship. And I think I could set that up if I really wanted to. Ilya is from Russia. Well, welcome. Welcome from Russia. You're gonna leave Twitch for today. That's completely understandable and fine. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, okay? I've always wanted to try meal delivery subscription like this or Hello Kitchen. Those ones, the Hello, you mean like the Hello Fresh ones? Those ones are great. I like them as well, but you do have to cook. But if cooking is what you want to do, then it makes sense to do it, you know? But for me, for like lunches, I want to just have something ready. I don't ever have to really think about what I'm going to eat for lunch now. I can just grab the next one, throw it in the, I almost don't even modify the meals that they send anymore. I just take what they give me, you know? Just throw it in the microwave and go, you know? It's pretty great.
Hello there.
Well, there's a lot of these. Did I miss some people? I think I might have missed some people already. Paige Sage, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And Olibob 9999999. Thank you for the follow. I'm kind of surprised that so many people want to see me sort Lego. I'm kind of surprised by that, but hey, I'll take it. Tiki masala, but it's probably tikka. Oh, tikka masala. Gotcha. Tikka masala. Korma curry or tikka masala. Tikka masala. Oli Bob, hello. How's it going? Both solid choices. Oh, you used it to cut a donut in half. Look at him doing portion control, though. Wow. I'm pretty impressed.
Hello there.
I would have eaten the entire thing. I'm telling you. I would have just eaten the whole thing. You have free boxes to give out too. Yeah, anybody who's on like Factor or HelloFresh probably has some free boxes sitting around. Always feel free to ask, and somebody will be like, "Here you go." I would probably do a Factor sponsorship. I think I could do it too. HelloFresh is a little bit more fun to do as a sponsor because you get to cook. But you know what I really want? Instead of like me getting money anytime somebody signs up with like my code or whatever, I would rather they just like send me free food. Like that's the kind of sponsorship I want. I would plug Factor every day if they were like, we'll send you your meals for free each week if you mention us. I was like, come on. I would do that in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. To me, like right now where I am in my life, that would mean more than actually getting like sponsorship dollars because it's not going to be that much, you know. The butter chicken from Factor was very good. It's so good. The salmon dishes too are very good from Factor. Yeah. How do you feel if you would show to your 6-year-old how to do that safely? I mean, we're assuming that it was safely because we didn't hear any screams, right? So I hope they were safe. I'd be proud, but at 6, I was also able to cook full meals. Dang. I'm gonna get Zeke involved in cooking. He's probably at that age where he could start helping mix things together. I know Mrs. Nodder has done a couple of things with him. The steaks were surprisingly good and perfectly done after reheating. The chicken, I gotta tell you, the chicken. Let me just say the chicken is like some of the best chicken because it's cooked like perfectly. It's not too dry. And yeah, even upon reheating for a little bit in a microwave, the chicken is like surprisingly very edible. So much better than anything I could do on my own. I'd tend to either dry out my chicken or it would be like still raw and I'd have to cook it more and then dry it out again, you know? It's really hard for me to get perfect chicken. My 6-year-old is a midi of his dad. I can't trust either with sharp objects. Oh boy. You enjoy the shrimp meals from Factor. Ooh, I don't know if I've gotten a shrimp one yet. We have a subscription to a meal prep service where they have all kinds. Is it cheaper than Factor? All kinds of diet, and we stick to keto. I'm not doing full keto right now, Charles, but I like the fact that the Factor meals that are the ones I'm trying to do high protein. And so the ones that are like protein forward, like where protein is like the main thing, those ones also just happen to be the keto meals as well. So I'm keeping my carbs like really low during the day. And then at lunch and after lunch, that's when I start doing things like fruit. I've been really focusing in on fiber. Protein and fiber have been my like two like target things to try to hit. And so far so good. I'm tired of like starting and stopping diets, honestly. I've done it so many times. I'm tired of it, you know? So I'm tired of starting. So I'm just going to try to do something sustainable, and I'm going to put my head down and do it for a long time. And then maybe one day I'll look up and I'll have achieved my goals, and I'm working out again because I hate that I stopped for as long as I did, but I'm working out again, feeling good, feeling better already, even just a week back to workouts. I've been cooking since I could do basic things. I wasn't making anything crazy, usually just roasting chicken or flipping burgers in a skillet. That sounds cool. Let's see. Did I see Paul Santos? Thank you for the follow. I think I got you. Oli Bob, I think I got your follow as well. If not, thank you. And then she take off mustache. Thank you for the follow. And then I'm going to call it Henry. Is it Henry Stream? Man, you all are popping off this morning. I'm really shocked that so many people want to see a Lego sorting stream. I'm kind of blown away by that. I know. Are we going to where's my follow goal? What's going to happen? What about we use the food channel to post our free box codes? That's a great idea, Dartorlin. Feel free to do that. I'll do the same if people run out. We have a food channel in Discord. I'm doing great too, Oli. How are you? Well, I asked you that already. You said you're doing great. I'm also doing great. So I'm trying to keep up. This is wild. Maybe he did it to make dipping in milk easier. So he's eating both halves, just cutting it in it. That's pretty clever, though, too. That's pretty clever. For people who watch football, Messi is by far the greatest player. I know that name, and I'm not a big football guy, but I know that name. I'm not sure why we are talking about football in here. I guess it's fine, but, you know. I've taken both kids with me to kitchen to do things since they were small. My son is a great cook and daughter is a really good baker. That's awesome. I like seeing kids do that. Boy Scouts, and at 10 I was responsible for making full dishes from deciding the meals to cleaning up. That's pretty cool. For me, it's mostly that I've got eating issues, so I often can't pre-plan my meals enough to do meal things like this. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah, like you're kind of locked in, right? Once you lock in your choices for that week, for the next week, you're kind of locked in. And if you wake up that day and you're like, I can't take Indian butter chicken today, then you have a meal there that goes to waste. And that's got to be a struggle. We aren't totally keto either. In fact, I'm starting at a loaf of homemade sourdough bread rising on the counter. That's the stuff right there. Yeah, I'm just focusing on keeping my calories lower, getting my protein goals, and then doing a ton, like fiber, which includes real fiber from like veggies and fruits, like whole grain, all that kind of stuff. Just getting as much fiber in as I can, because I'm hearing just such wonderful stuff about like the blood sugar control and cholesterol control as well. So I'm just hearing such good things about it, and I'm already seeing some pretty good results myself just in the way that I feel. And then I'm working out again, and I'm just going to do that. You know, I don't want to go back and forth. I want to be able to feel like I can go somewhere if I need to. But I'm also being cautious of like, you know, I'm not out here eating cake, you know. Sourdough sounds awesome. We do carbs, yeah. I don't know, man. I'm even kind of like, if I didn't lose a pound and I just stayed at the weight that I am now for the rest of my life, fine. I just want to be healthy. Like, I just want to be energetic. I want to be here for when Zeke gets older to like be able to still do things with him, you know. I don't want to feel bad all the time. I don't want my gut to feel so gross all the time. You know, I just want to give it a break. Yeah. I don't know if it's the same with you, but I binge and emotional eat. I try and plan my meals, but one bad day and I'm ordering food and my pre-cooked stuff goes bad. We've done that before too. I don't know. For me, I don't know if it's emotional eating. I don't think it is. I think for me, it is more. It's convenience, up and down. For me personally, it's convenience of not having to think about what I'm going to eat and then just getting an Uber Eats at the end of the day. You know, it's just convenient. I don't have to think about it. So doing something like Factor helps me with that convenience thing. I can do a convenience thing, but also know that whatever it is I'm eating is gonna be like nutritious for me, you know? Because I can just grab it. Sometimes now I barely even look at what I'm about to get. I just open it up and throw it in the microwave and go, you know? Because I've had just about everything that they have now, and it's all fine, you know? Some are better than others, but I would say, and I don't want to speak for her, but I would say that Mrs. Nonder probably is a little more the emotional eater side, but I would let her express that if she chooses to. But yeah, I'm not saying that I don't ever have a stressful day and go like, you know what, I just want to binge on something, but I don't think it's my main problem. I think mine is more like I'm a snacker. I'm a mindless eater. I eat mindlessly. I snack a lot. I graze. I'm a grazer. And I love salty snacks and stuff like that. I can skip dessert, but I don't want to skip an entire pizza, you know? We could talk more about that too. I actually recently had what I consider to be kind of a breakthrough. If you want to hear about that, we can talk, but I want to make sure I'm not too far behind on chat. Yeah, you don't have to get into them right now, Lars. Yeah, give us pictures of the sourdough and the starter. Check out Emails. That's a meal planning service we subscribe to. Is it cheaper than Factor? Yeah. BSA was great. Boy Scouts of America. Not a huge fan of the organization now, but when I have kids, they'll go through some sort of the same stuff, but not with that organization. Probably smart. The org's a little... There was some iffy stuff happening there. I'll look into it. So far, I'm liking Factor, and holy moly, it is cheaper than grocery shopping. True. And I have a spouse who will eat whatever I don't. Yeah. So what we would usually do is Mrs. Donder would plan the dinner for the week, right? And then also make sure that Zeke has stuff for lunch, herself stuff for lunch, and then I would be like, let me just figure out like what I want for lunch. I don't really eat breakfast. I'm just not a breakfast guy. I'm not hungry. If I'm ever hungry, I do eat, so don't worry. But typically, I'm not eating breakfast. Just not a. It's not a meal that I feel particularly. I like breakfast food, like I like bacon and eggs and all that. Oatmeal, like I love all that stuff, but I don't have to have it in the morning. I can eat it later in the day if I want to. But anyway, so I just usually tell her, let me figure out what I want for lunch, and that way you don't have to be responsible for it. And then I usually end up taking a trip to Tom Thumb, but then I spend an additional $100 easy on stuff for lunches. And it's like, and yes, other things that I probably shouldn't have bought, like snacks and whatnot. But still, like I just end up spending so much more money. So when I started looking at it that way and realizing that if I just did Factor and I could skip that whole trip, I'm actually saving quite a bit of money. And calories too. It's become a very political group, and my political opinions don't agree with theirs. I see where they come from, but I don't agree with their decisions. That makes sense. Yeah. But listen, like, I think we're going through this is a whole nother topic. For the last couple of years, we're going through, I believe, a political renaissance, and the fact that a lot of people are waking up to the fact that we've ignored politics for so long. And that everything boils down to it. It's in everything because it is everything. Like it's very important. Now, whether or not you agree with their politics, I think is a different thing. But I think a lot of people are waking up to the fact that the biggest lie I was taught as a kid is that politics are dumb and boring and you shouldn't pay attention to it. And I don't think my parents taught me that, but that was just like the cultural zeitgeist of the time of the early 2000s is like, Politics, yuck, gross. And it's like, but they're very important. It's very important. And if we don't pay attention to them, the people we don't agree with will pay attention to them. And that's how you get Supreme Court justices that you don't like. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. Meal planning services are good for us because I like to cook, and most of each day's recipe includes a protein and a veggie, and they aren't hard to make. That's perfect. Emails is $50 or $60 a year? Wait, a year? Really? Wait, so do they send you the ingredients, or they just send you the recipes and you go get the ingredients? 50 to 60 a year? Surely they're not sending you ingredients, right? Had a phone call from my grandma. Are we still talking about food? We're all over the place, but yeah, we can still talk about food. It's just a loaf of bread, Ursa. I just make it to slice up and then freeze so I can take a slice out to have with eggs. For me, eating 5 times a day is best, but without an appetite, it's really hard, but I keep trying. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. And I'm not about to tell anybody how to live their life. Obviously, I haven't figured myself out yet. So all I know is I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry in the mornings until I get closer to lunch, and then I start getting hungry, and that's when I eat. So I listen to my body's cues, you know? I listen to my body, and if I am hungry in the morning, I will eat something. So I'm not like a hard and fast about it, but it just usually ends up that way. I have tons of energy in the morning. I don't think about food at all until I get much closer to lunchtime. It just doesn't enter my mind. And then the afternoons, I have to be a little careful that I don't go overboard, obviously, because I have a whole meal to make up for. But that's when I have the factor. Then I have a whole bunch of veggies. We've been doing a veggie tray with a nice low-cal dip. So I've been eating a ton of veggies and getting in fiber that way. And then I usually have a fruit or an apple or something. And then later on in the afternoon, that's when I'll have some more fruit to kind of keep myself going. Yeah, that's it. What is a boules? It's a bread shape that is basically a round loaf. Okay. I'm so far behind, guys. I'm so sorry. It's a national office that's making changes to the Boy Scouts. They're just recipes, different recipes each week. That's not bad, though, because then you don't have to go searching, you know? Yeah, I was going to say, HelloFresh is like $50 each week, but so you still have to go out and buy the ingredients, which obviously, you know. Why is my Corsair keyboard crashing? I haven't heard of a keyboard crashing. Sorry about that. That's odd. Issue with your USB ports, maybe? I look at a lot of bread-centric Instagram posts where they cut their loaves all fancy before baking. I just like how you said, I look at a lot of breadstagram. Master Q? Hello. Welcome. I look at a lot of bread on Instagram, if you know what I mean. Too much Elder Scrolls Online. Exactly, Omina. You broke it. Or Final Fantasy. Have you been doing Elder Scrolls instead of... You've been cheating on Final Fantasy with Elder Scrolls Online? How is Elder Scrolls Online? I don't even know. Only $50. Was that enough for 2 people? I mean, so, like, obviously, it's just the recipe, right? So you can scale it up or down as you need, I would imagine. I don't know how to say this name, so I apologize. I'm going to butcher it. Grocha? I'm just going to call it Grocha. Is that okay? I'm just a silly guy. I can't read. But hello, welcome in. I tried to download Elder Scrolls Online, but can't because I don't have space. I'm running out of space too. I don't know where all my space is going. I don't have that many things installed. Like my 1 terabyte is just chock full lately. I feel like cheating, even that Yoshi P doesn't think so about other games. It does feel like cheating. Do you like it though? How is it? I feel like I tried it back in the day and I didn't really give it much of a chance though. Couple of pics in Discord of your nephew's bread. Excellent. Been trying to 100% potion permit while listening to stream. I got 100% of the stream achievement, but it still says of the Steam achievement, but I'm still at 98%. That's weird. Have you looked it up to see if anybody else has that issue? Because maybe it's like, oh yeah, you gotta like close the game down, restart, and then it'll show. That's gotta be so annoying though. I've never tried to 100% a game. I thought about doing it with Lego Star Wars, but then I didn't. I thought about doing it on stream too, but I don't know. I don't know how interesting that would be. But look, here I am sorting Lego. I don't know. All of your storage is coming to me. I'm just offloading data to your drives. Oh no, great. That's what's happening. I knew something was going on. All mine is wasted on Fortnite. I tried uninstalling and reinstalling. It's just massive in comparison to everything else. Do I still have Fortnite installed? No, I don't. I uninstalled it. It is big though. It is big. Because I was playing Lego Fortnite for a little bit. It didn't really hook me. I'll come back to Lego Fortnite eventually. The biggest thing taking up my drive right now is Baldur's Gate 3, because I think we're gonna do a playthrough eventually. I think we're getting to the point on Remnant 2 where I think we're about done, and at that point I think we're gonna start Baldur's Gate again. We tried playing back in the beta, but it was so broken we had to stop. So I'll probably start playing that. So I have it installed and ready to go, but that thing takes up such a huge chunk. Holy cow. There's too much to do in Elder Scrolls Online to platinum it, but yeah. But I loved Elder Scrolls Online when I was playing it. I tried ESO first time in beta, but it was I was in WoW then. I've tried every now and then, but for some reason the game feels nice now. Sometimes that happens. You try a game and then you come back and you're like, you know, you haven't gotten many answers to it, Clumsy. But yeah, sometimes you just come back to a game, you're like, this game was not hitting me back when I first played it, but it is now. And they also update and change those games a lot. So I may or may not have reinstalled Destiny 2. There's a whole like new season leading up into the new expansion. A lot of buzz going around, a lot of fun stuff. So I was like, let me give it another shot. I was very addicted to this game for very long, so I'm very cautious. And I played it for 2 nights now, just a little bit
It's
here
Chuck
and there.
Norris's water. It's a roundhouse
I gotta
kick
tell you,
of hydration.
it hasn't hooked me. It hasn't hooked me like it did before. I'm probably still going to come back for the actual expansion because it's the final one. But it really didn't. It didn't get me. So I'm kind of like, I don't think I want to do it right now. Because I don't want to burn out on it again before the expansion comes. So I think I might uninstall it again. I was playing Diablo 4. I still have that installed. I might just go back to playing that when I want kind of my own mindless game, you know. All right, Clumsy. It's dad joke time. Give me a page number. Oh, I won't show the joke before I say it. Between page 8 and page 127. Give me a number between 8 and 127. She has points to spend. Sure does. Oh, I have to do the stretch too. Thank you. Oh, something's gonna pop. Oh, there it is. Oh, feels so good. Page 72. And just so happens you don't need to give me another number because this is a 1-pager. How can I hold this where you can't see it, but I can still see it? I think you'll like this one. Okay. What did the Mandalorian say when he showed Grogu how to dance? This is the sway. Here it is. I'll show you the artwork on this one. Whenever there's artwork, I'll show it off here. Look at him dancing. Look at him dancing with little baby Yoda. Oops, I had it right the first time. Sorry. This is the sway. You were going to say it? You had it? Did you have it? Did you have this is the sway? I should have let you try. I should have let you try to guess it. Nice. This is the sway. This is the way we move. I like to move it, move it. Crickets. These are pretty dad joke-esque, but this is such a great book. Such a great addition to the channel. Shout out to Kelly Knox, the author, and the illustrations by Johnny Sampson. Always want to give credit where credit is due, but it's been a fun addition to the dad jokes, I think. Bum, 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 bum. Sparking conversations across the galaxy, one beep at a time. Yeah, you do, Bebo. Coleman, write a new book for us. Yours are better. Wait, Coleman has much better than this. Start writing them down, man. I'll use them. I'll steal them. Gonna make some coffee. That sounds wonderful. I think I'm out. Yeah, there's the last of mine. I'm out. I should just drink water, though. All right, what next? I'm still kind of doing the little clips. I haven't gotten them all, but I think I'm whittling it down. Oh, well, I should probably do these clips too, huh? Should I do these in with these clips too? Technically, they're clips. Technically. Technically, they are. Yeah, I think it'll make sense to put these in here too. Boom, 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 boom.
Cabbage.
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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Spectre, hello. How's it going? Thank you for spamming that so that I looked up. I heard my name and awoke from my slumber. Were you sleeping with me in the background? That's so nice. I love that. I love that. Mrs. Nonder did that the other day. She's like, she started watching in the morning and then it was sweet. I heard my name. I woke from slumber. Look what you let in, Coleman. It can't. Hello. How's it going? The NAR English only, please. Thank you very much. We need a siren to notify you of a bot. I didn't think I was that far behind, you know? Only reason we say English only is not because English is a superior language or anything like that. I just don't understand what you're saying, you know? And I would appreciate if you did English. If not, then this is just not the place for you. We need a siren redeem. I mean, I think the spamming of the cabbage worked. I think that worked. I actually really like that as like a, hey, you're behind on chat, hurry. No song request though. Yeah. Clumsy already translated it. Already threw it into Google Translate. Yeah, we don't do song requests. Sorry about that. But thank you. You know, I think it's just people trying to get their music out to people, you know, trying to get plays on something. But it's probably around the same type
Chuck
of thing
Norris's
as if you
water.
come in.
It's a roundhouse
Thank you.
kick of hydration.
Sort of the same thing if you come in for the first time and ask people to check out your artwork and, hey, do you need artwork? It's you're probably a valid artist, but it's like not the greatest way to get new clients, you know? That's not the greatest way to get new clients. No, we don't do song requests, sorry. Sorry, if this was a song request stream, I'm sure there's a lot of places out there that'll listen to your song, though. That is weird that that's like the second one we've had in a couple days. You know? If that is all you're here for, then we'll just boot you. If you want to be here to actually chat with us, then you can stay. You think I should change it to makers and crafting? I wasn't really making or crafting anything, but I can do that. Hang on one sec. Done. YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, any other music streaming platform exists. Yeah. I feel like they're just bots. There's been some people here that I thought, okay, that's probably just a bot. But then other people we've had some good conversations with so far. So not bad. Not bad. There we go. Okay, we got it. We're back in makers and crafting. Like, listen, like I like the interaction that we get in other categories. The just chatting one is probably the weirdest one. So I was on guard, other than the the one time I wasn't, thinking that there'd probably be some stuff like that. So some of the random follows definitely look like bots, but there's been a couple people who came in with us that have continued to chat. So it works. Maybe I'm a bot. Maybe, Charles. I've never met you in person. Although, I do know where you work. Yeah, the ones that read about sorting Lego in the title. They are lovely. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I don't want to go right to even somebody who comes in and like wants me to watch a YouTube video or listen to their song. I don't necessarily go right to the band hammer on that, or even necessarily the artwork people. If somebody came in and would legitimately ask me, "Do you need artwork?" and I said, "No, thank you," and they went, "Cool," I'm not gonna like just ban that person, right? Outright. It's not a great way to get clients. But I'm not just going to ban them outright. This is a broken piece. I should just throw it away. Broken clip. But if like it's so obvious that that's the only thing you're here for, then yeah, and you just keep spamming it, then I will definitely do it. I will definitely kick you. And we don't have unban requests here. So as I like to say, you only get one chance. You only get one chance to make a good first impression, Hold on, so not a real person, some bot randomly asking for a song. What has the world come to? I don't know. I'm not so sure if that one was a bot or if it was just somebody trying to plug their own music and just trying to get the plays, just trying to get the clicks, because of the way that it reacted to me when I said no. And it was like, oh, come on, please. And didn't immediately post a link because I have links disabled, right? So it was smart enough to know not to immediately post. So I wouldn't necessarily call that a bot. That was probably a person who just doesn't know how to market their music, which I feel for. I feel for you, It's just not a great way to do it.
@cat gifted a tier 1 sub to stevestar.org. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
Wait, to steves.org? Wait, hang on. Oh, Star Dog. It sounded like your name was Steves.org. Wait, hang on. Can I replay that? Am I just losing my mind? First off, Ursa, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I appreciate the gifted sub to Stevestar.org is what I heard. It sounded like Stevestar.org. .org. It definitely said Steve. Why would it think that? Anyway, it did say Steve. Stevesdog.org. That's awesome. Hey, I have a question for you all. It's around AI and what your general feelings are on an idea that I had. And you feel free if you think this is scummy. I'm kind of weighing the morality of something. But I had this idea, and I think it's possible, but I don't even know if I want to pursue it yet without asking you all. But the text-to-speech guy, do you think it would be cool if I had a text-to-speech that was my voice? If I trained a model to use my voice as a text-to-speech redeem. Now, to be fair, I would probably have to use an AI tool to do that. Right? Some type of tool in order to train it on my voice. So 2 things. One, I don't think that AI is fully unethical up and down the line. It's a tool like most things. However, I've seen it being used very, I believe, unethically by corporations lately. But I don't think it is up and down the line completely unethical. However, how would people feel if I trained it on my voice? So we're talking about my intellectual property, essentially. and had the text to speech be my voice. How do we feel about that? Are we iffy? I mean, I think it's a fun concept, but like the use of AI to do that, how are we feeling about that? I'd especially love to hear from Lars, if Lars is still here. So I'd have to use some kind of large language model to train it on my voice. I mean, you've seen the videos out there where it's like it sounds like Donald Trump saying something. You can kind of tell it's AI. You can say it's not fully AI, or not fully him. Like, it's not perfect, right? It would still sound like text to speech, but it would sound like me saying the text to speech thing. I could see it being kind of cool, but I would have to use some of those tools in order to accomplish that. So, can you make a video of how you do that? I don't know yet. I haven't looked into it beyond having the idea, and I've seen other people have custom text-to-speech voices. So I figure there's got to be a way to do it, but beyond that, I haven't looked into it much more beyond that. It's an okay use of AI since it's using your data, and I figured my voice is out there a lot given the fact that I'm a streamer. You could probably train a language model right now on me if you really wanted to. Pretty anti-AI for most stuff. This wouldn't be something that I would be taking away from someone else. You know, like, I don't know how I would accomplish it without doing that. Would there be a way? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they've been doing text-to-speech stuff for a long time now. But I think with the rollout of more AI stuff, I think it's going to be a little bit more possible for somebody like me to do that, you know? But I'm also interested in, you know, the ethics of that. If people have a problem with it, then I'm torn on how I feel about it, to be completely honest. Because it would be my voice, I feel a little more comfortable about it. The only thing I would want to know is whatever tool I feed it into is what is their right to claim my voice now as like their intellectual property, when I feel like that should be my intellectual property. So I would have to look and research a lot into, like, if I went with some kind of AI tool, what are they doing with the data that I'm feeding into it? You know, is it still mine? If I put my voice in it, am I now giving it to whatever company made this tool? I don't know, you know. Check out Blurps. There's another streamer that has links to Biden, Trump, and others that sound pretty good, and they'll say what you type in a stream. Blurps. Okay, let me write that down. Copy. Let me put that in. Where can I write that down real quick? Notepad. If you wouldn't mind too throwing that in the Discord as well, just in case. I'm gonna put that in a notepad, but sometimes I put it in a notepad and then I forget. If you guys never seen the Twitch channel showing AI-driven Trump Biden debate, go check it out sometime. It's hilarious. I can only imagine. I saw the like AI Simpsons thing from years ago now. It was actually even before the most current like AI blow up, you know. I have enough debate in real life. I'm good. I'm good. Still looking for little clips here in the collection. But I don't know. I am torn on it. I would have to be careful with what it would be. I would prefer it to be something I run on my PC. Like if I ran sort of through Mix It Up, like I run the Mix It Up bot on my local PC, I would kind of prefer it to be something like that. That way all of the stuff is happening on my PC and maybe not necessarily on the cloud somewhere. But I think in order to even get the text-to-speech file or whatever it is, I'm going to have to probably use some kind of AI tool to do that, I think. Unless people know of a way to do that by paying someone to actually do that work. But I think it's going to be a lot of AI type of stuff. When did Jordan give you 1,000 bits? He did the other day, right as I was closing. Yesterday, actually. He gave 1,000 bits. He's wild. He's wild. Yeah, right as I was ending stream yesterday. His redeem is also redeemed via bit, so another source of revenue. I was thinking that same thing, Charles, that that text-to-speech would be bit-driven, for sure. For sure. Because for the very simple fact of like, you know, making me say something, you know, might be kind of weird, but if I get some money out of it, obviously there'd have to be some kind of way to also moderate what can get through. So, you know, no slurs, no, you know, the obvious stuff. That there's got to be tools against that kind of stuff anyway, right? Bum, bum, bum. He only charges 100 bits. 100 bits. Yeah, I would make it something reasonable, like that.
Make N0 Ender say poopy.
Say poopy. N0 Ender. N0 Ender. I love that. Thank you for the bits. Next ad is on its way. I think I'm running out of clips in here. So now I think I'm next to this. I'm also going to have the, gosh, what would you call this? The things that the clips clip onto. You know, like these. It has the little thing the clip clips onto. The clip receiver. I don't know. But yeah, all of those are also going to go in their own container as well. You realize, too, we're probably doing the hardest part of the Lego sorting right now, right out the gate. That this, doing like these small pieces and trying to come up with a system to put them in order is probably the hardest part to do. I'm not worried about the big bags full of bricks. I've already got those fairly sorted. I'm just going to pour those into a container and be done. But yeah, these smaller ones, this is where it becomes a headache. But if you establish all these small bins, the next time I come across one, I'll be like, I know where that goes. Boom, goes in there. Handlebars, that might be right. Something like that. The things on which they clip, the clippy, the clip receiver, I don't know. Whatever these are. I don't know what they call, but I know them when I see them. Guess I'll consider those two. Dun, 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 dun. I can ride my bike with no handlebars. No handlebars. Kind of thought there would be more, to be honest. All right. So I think what I've learned is I will go research a couple of different ways to do this and try to make sure that I find hopefully the most ethical way to do it. Even if it takes me a little bit of more work on my side, I don't mind doing that. But I think the idea is kind of solid. I kind of like the idea. And it felt a little bit better being that it's mine, right? And that I wouldn't be taking a job away from somebody who you would have paid to do that. Because I don't think I would have been possible to do that without some kind of program, you know. Also, a lot of stuff that we call AI has been around for a long time. So again, the tool isn't necessarily the problem, you know. Let me see. Just put a link in the Discord. Excellent. Thank you. That's perfect. Blurp.com. Excellent. Thank you so much for that. Can't believe how well you've sorted so far. Really? Thank you. I thought it was going way too slow. I don't know. What time is it? Oh, it's 8:22. I wonder why the kid's not up yet. Usually he's been getting up right at 8. Sometimes if it's a little cloudy out, he ends up sleeping a little later. Yeah, I don't hear him yet. I've made very good progress on the closet for a range pro, by the way. I made very good progress. I got the entire filing cabinet done. It is emptied. It is put out in the garage because the missus wants to do a project with it. So it's out in the garage for right now. Completely empty. All the cords are in drawers. Wasn't as hard as I thought, especially when you just kind of throw them into the drawer. I didn't really... I set the bar lower and I was kinder to myself. Because I started by just pulling out each cord one at a time, gently wrapping it exactly how I wanted, maybe putting a little twist tie on it. All right, USB-C cords go here. Mini USB go here. And then I looked at the pile I still had that was just a jumble of cords, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be kind to myself and allow myself and not make this task overly complicated. And I'm going to just put these in the drawer. So I just took the entire thing, just picked it up, this nest of cables, and threw it in there. And it's like, you know what? It doesn't have to be organized like that. It just has to be in its place. There's no reason for me to have to go through that right now, you know? That's a later non-issue. You know, when I'm actually looking for a cable, that's his problem, not mine. Did you know the Millennium Falcon made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs? AMS didn't. Jard, good morning, Jard. How's it going, buddy? How you doing? Jard, I am a week into my new workouts. Further than a week. I actually had been doing it before, but I started a workout journal this past week. Something I've done in the past and had great success with, so I'm doing it again. I don't know why I ever stopped. But yeah, I'm a week into that and feeling good. Blue has returned with coffee. I should go get another coffee. I should go make one before the kid gets up. I should go make another one. Bebo just has it out for AMS lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But, yeah. It's pretty wild. The other thing I'd like to put a little effort into as well is Bebo. I'd like to put a little more effort into his whole background, because you can see he goes rogue occasionally. So I really want to work on that aspect of him as well. I need to just go ahead and bite the bullet and get mine set up the way Spooky does with Skeleglen. I don't want him to be like Skeleglen though. No hate to Skeleglen, but I want him to be his own person, you know. But that gets trained off of our chat. So I imagine Bebo's gonna be very into Lego and Star Wars, I would hope. Among other things. I have Bebo go on the sticker rant. Could you imagine Bebo just all of a sudden being like, don't get me started on stickers? Like whenever somebody says sticker in the chat, it just triggers off a thing. It's like, don't even get me started. He just gave bits too. Yeah, I mean, he's not in control of the bits though. I am, you know. Unfortunately. Where's my mouse? Get over here. There we go. Hello there. Who's that? Brute Taylor? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hello. That would be funny. There's like a butt bot that does that. Every time somebody says butt, it like spams the word butt or something. Yeah. And food. People will have a lot of strong opinions about food. True. Butt bot. The key is you don't want it to actually trigger every single time, right? You want it to be somewhat random so that it's not every time someone mentions like butts or like Lutz's coffee thing, you know, that plays off of, not to ruin the secrets here, but plays off of like how many times the word is used by multiple people and not necessarily one person. Don't tell them I told you the secret, okay? But yeah. You don't have to mention butt. It just puts butt in with random words. Like it'll repeat a message and add butts. Okay. So for Charles's thing would say Slothy maybe has something similar with butts. So, like that. That sounds bad. Don't tell Slothy that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I think I got everything here. I think I got all clip related stuff. Now 1x studs is kind of the next. Not rounded. I do need to bring in the round though, because I do have. Do I want to do multiple colors? You know what? I have enough white. Let's just stick with white right now. That's a transparent one. Let's just stick with white. The Slothy definitely does that, though. So Slothy's does it with milk, though. Changes things to milk. That's pretty funny. Milk. Isn't milk such a funny word? The more you say it, the more it loses all meaning, and you just hear the milk. 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 You didn't Google it. Any more white? Any more white studs? There are some flat round ones, but I think maybe I might want to keep flat ones separated. These are just going to be... here's a couple. All right. How many do you think I have of these? These might end up working better in the smaller, in these like smaller ones like this. But I can always transfer them into another one later on. Once I see like how many I have, I can always transfer this kind of stuff. Especially if I'm going to do it by color. These would probably be the best ones for those little things. So those are out in my garage right now. Part of what I need to do is go out into the garage and clean those up because they've been in my shed for a little while. So they're very dusty and full of spider webs and stuff. So they're in the garage right now. I hosed them down, but they need to get like deep cleaned and disinfected and stuff like that. So I'll probably be doing that this weekend. Yeah, because I'm not going to probably have enough of each color to do a big bin, but I would have enough of each color to do the smaller bins. And I think that makes sense, you know. I'm in the kitchen, so lurking for a bit. Thank you for the lurk, though. I appreciate that. Oh, look at that. A little twirly thing. This one looks like a little cookie. Look at that. It's a tiny little cookie. I need a autofocus. Okay. Could I put the flat pieces of all different colors? Oh, I hear him now. I think he just noticed that the clock is past 8. I can hear him getting out of bed. What set is that from? That's a great question. I think it's from... There's going to be multiple sets that it hasn't, but I think it's from one of the town sets that I have, like like the Parisian cafe. I seem to remember there being a cookie in either inside or on one of the tables. Yeah, I think it's either from one of those or one of the other buildings like that. I have all those buildings, by the way, sorted into the sets. I think I'm going to go ahead and just bring those into the collection now. Because I don't think I'm going to ever have the space to rebuild those. So I'm just going to bring those pieces into the collection. I really liked them. I do have several of the modulars. I just don't have the space to have them built. So they're currently in pieces, but they're currently like separated from the collection. They're in their own bags. They're very great. They're so much fun to build. They're great. I just don't have anywhere for them. I really shouldn't have bought them when I did, but I was so addicted to them that I loved the details. And I don't have the space really to display beyond Star Wars, you know? If I did, it would make a great rebuilding series. Okay, build one and take it down then? I mean, so build it and then just get rid of it? I guess I could do that. All right, for right now, I'm going to do smooth tiles like this all together regardless of color. If I find that there's one majority color, then I will change that. And I'll put those all together. But for now... transparents. No. We're going to keep transparents in there too. Again, regardless of color, they're all getting mixed in there. It's like the melting pot right here, you know? This is America. A real melting pot. Star Wars is all you need. Star Wars is all I have the time and the space and the energy for, to be honest. I rarely go off theme now. I just don't, you know, you gotta stick with one. Can hear him talking. Yeah, he's coming. He went and woke up his mama. This is part of a Minecraft guy. I want to keep those separate for right now. He's probably going to come scare me. But yeah, I do miss the town thing. I wish I had more space to display it because I really do like them. I like them a lot. It's just space is a commodity, you know? One of these days, I don't know, what I'd love to do eventually is turn the garage into a studio space that has just Lego in it. Lego and laundry is what it would be. But the gym is out there too. I don't know if I'd have enough space, you know? And realistically, if I ever turned the garage into anything, it'd probably have to be livable space for like my mother-in-law, you know? Something like that. Okay. There's a lot of these. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then all of a sudden I see like 16 more that I missed. Out of shelf space. It's a real problem. I mean, that's kind of what's leading me to do this. I have a lot of Lego and Lego Star Wars sets that are in bags disassembled because I just don't have the space to display them all. Just don't have the space. So I only display the ones that, like, you know, maybe some of the newer builds that I've done, I display those for a little while. Then if I get bored of them, I'll go ahead and go, okay, I'm going to take this one apart now. Always with the intention that I'd build it again one day. And maybe I still will. Because if I have all these pieces sorted, it's going to be a lot easier to rebuild some of the sets that I have. There are going to be a few that I'm going to keep together and not sorted in. For example, some of my older sets,
Hello there.
like the original TIE Fighter, I like to keep that in. I like to keep that in its own separate bag so that it doesn't get mixed in. Because that one means a lot to me. It was like one of the first Lego Star Wars sets I ever got for Christmas, you know? Very339, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you here. Hope you're enjoying it. I have more basement to put more shelves. Stop. Don't rub it in about the basement. That would just be, you know, the dad from the Lego movie, played by Will Ferrell. It's kind of what I want, only for Lego Star Wars, but I'd love to have a big table that I could build on. Maybe that I could stand at and then have like a little rolling chair to go back and forth. Hey, there's Biddy. Hi, Biddy. Huh? Oh, and Smokey. Hey, Biddy, Smokey. Ah, what? Hi, what's up? Oops, I keep on going to the wrong screen, guys. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. You want to come up here? You don't have to.
No.
No?
I
Okay.
don't want to get my mosquito bite right there.
Oh, you got your mosquito bite right there? Yeah.
My mom puts a book.
Yeah. How's mommy?
Good.
She okay?
Yeah, he's kind of okay.
She's kind of okay.
Guess what?
What?
This is a big ceiling game.
It's a big what? What is that? Ursa asks Zeke, is that Poe's X-Wing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. You still have to build your Poe's X-Wing? Do you have a Lego Poe's X-Wing? Everybody's saying hi. Hi. Anything you want to tell him this morning?
Good morning.
He said good morning.
Like what? Guys, gonna go.
Daddy's gonna build Lego. I'm actually just sorting it. See how I'm putting it in different bins like this? Not cool. Ursa does have Lego Poe's X-Wing. That's a good one. It's one of the first Force Awakens sets. Man, why do I keep going to that scene? Bugging me. There's the star of the show. That's right.
Remember this that got exploded?
Mm-hmm. It did. We were watching The Last Jedi last night, and it went.
What exploded?
Poe's X-Wing did, remember?
You see it.
Kylo Ren shot it. Can you believe that?
Yeah. But this is before Poe said got exploded.
Yep, it's before. Yeah, and he could probably build a new one too, right? Probably.
And maybe he will try to fix this same one.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I know he has one in The Rise of Skywalker, but I don't think it's his black one. But I don't know. All right, I will be done in about 20 minutes, okay? You want to go up there with Mama?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kylo Ren is a bad guy.
He is a bad guy. He's a pretty bad dude.
Really, this the X one.
Mm-hmm. Among other things. All right, bud. See you in a bit. Have some breakfast, okay? Can you close the door? Watch the little hand.
Hey,
Yes.
the TIE fighter just got a good aim and found it, so it is.
The TIE fighter has good aim and it doesn't find it.
Yeah,
So it so it didn't get exploded? Or it
TIE fighter got
has good aim. Yeah, uh-oh. Be careful. Don't get exploded.
and now the X one is lost
A couple engines. Oh, man. Go fix them, okay? Thank you. He says it got exploded. But the X-Wing only lost a couple engines, he said. He knows more about Star Wars than me. He's doing pretty good, you know? I just noticed the giant Lego bricks in the corner. Those storage bins, that's actually Zeke's collection right now. He's got his planets in the top one and his regular pieces in the bottom one, and then in the middle one, and the very bottom one is empty. So we got room to grow. So yeah, that's where he keeps his Lego collection. He just kept talking. Yeah. Hi, Mrs. Nutter. Good morning. Okay, back to it. We got a couple minutes. We can finish some of this up. I'm very heartened the fact that this is probably the hardest part about sorting, and we've already gotten a lot done. So I'm pretty happy about that. That's been a successful morning, I think. Now I have round, flat ones. That might be a type that I put in the smaller containers, too. All right, I'm going to need another one. I'm definitely going to eventually put these in smaller containers, the smaller drawers. I think I have... I feel like I have... Do I have two of the shelves that have separate, smaller containers? I think I do. Or maybe it's just one. If it's just one, I have to be a little more picky about what I put in there. He is precious. He's a good kid. He's a really good kid. We got so lucky. I don't know how we got so lucky, but we did. So I was just starting with black because there's a lot of black ones. I'm also seeing a bunch of other colors. So would this be one of those? This is probably one of those instances where it might be best to just put them all together, huh? Because if I use these for building, I'm not so sure I'll need a very specific color. I'm probably not going to do those pixel arts by myself, like, you know, as a mock or anything. That's a little above my pay grade. But... So if I need a specific color of one of these, they'd be pretty easy to find if they were all together, you know. Your favorite Saturday Lego stream? Oh, no, thank you. That's neat. It's like we're gathering for Saturday morning cartoons, you know? Okay, all right, yeah, so I think, should I make the call now? Just put all round ones together regardless of other than translucent, translucent does get its own bin because we have a lot of those. So anything translucent will get thrown into there. Translucent. Translucent round. Okay, yeah, I'm making the call. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Any of the other round ones, we're just gonna put in here for right now. If I have to end up sorting it again later because this becomes too much, then that's fine, but I don't think it will. We can also put the white in here too. We've at least gotten it into a bin, you know? I'm going to include the little flower ones too, like this, as a similar piece. Transparent, translucent. Just waiting for the hubby to get back from the gas station so I can go grocery shopping. Wonderful weekend errands, right? I don't get why Bebo picks on you. Could it have something to do with his boss? No. Nah, he's got a mind of his own. That's why I gotta get him under control soon. He's going off the rails a little bit. So I gotta exercise some, I don't know what you call it. I gotta reel him back in. He's gotten a little off the rails, but he's on my list, you know, the stuff that I need to do that I keep putting off and don't think about until I'm live on camera and I'm like, oh, I meant to do that, and then I'll forget about it again. You know, that kind of stuff. When grocery shopping last night wasn't too bad, but I hate the grocery store. It's an interesting place, especially lately. There's another little cookie. Especially lately, I tend to get like kind of overwhelmed in a grocery store now. It's really weird. Like there's just so much going on. And all I want to do, it was really ever since COVID, like all I want to do is get in, get something, and then get out. And that's not always the greatest though, because like I should be shopping around for a better price. I should be thinking about like what are we eating this week, or is there anything that I missed on the list, like things like that. But I actually think I rush a little too quick and tend to shop with my gut a little too much, you know. Like I went like last week and I was starving before I went. I even told Mrs. Nonder like this is probably a bad idea for me to go when I'm so hungry. I still think I did pretty good because I got a lot of fruits and veg, but you know, shopping on an empty stomach's not the greatest way to do it. Ali Bob, thank you so much. You're amazing too. Good morning, Nonder in chat. How goes the sorting? The sorting's going pretty good. It's gonna be a long sort. It's gonna take me a long time. I might not do all of it on camera, but hey, we're getting started. I have wanted to do this with my collection. I did it a little bit when I got these drawers. I did a little bit of it, but I cut some corners. I wasn't super proud of it. It wasn't usable, right? I couldn't actually build anything with it. So now I'm really happy to be getting it into a shape where I can actually build with it. I'm really looking forward to building again. PSA: don't go grocery shopping hungry. Yeah, just don't. It's not a great idea. But I did know it. I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna, you know, I got to keep that in mind. So I think even just knowing is half the battle, right? Once you know, you can hopefully still curb yourself a little bit if you have the self-control, but I hate it too. I order for pickup so I can avoid going in. It costs $5 more, but it saved me time and the pain of walking down the aisles. We do grocery pickup for our big things, our grocery delivery actually. So we pay the Walmart thing that's like $5. Is it $5 a month? It might be $5 a month. But we get our main groceries, we just get delivered now. Because like, especially when you're shopping for a family, it's like, man, the grocery stores are just they're rough. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me getting older or what, but I do think something changed during COVID. Something changed a lot where it's like I wouldn't mind if I was just shopping for my own stuff. I wouldn't mind going to the store. But I started like going in and just wanting to get out as soon as possible, especially if I was wearing a mask. I'm like, I got to get out. I got to just get in, get my thing, and just get out. So the whole shopping thing was just hectic. Just like, where's this and where's this? Oh, and I passed this. I got to go back this way. I got to run this way. And I walk really fast. So it's just really hectic. And I've never really gotten rid of that feeling ever since COVID. Something's just different, you know? Something about shopping, I always spend too much money. It's always more expensive than I think it should be or it was going to be. Prices just keep going up. It's just not a fun experience anymore, you know? Just the older you get, the less spending money is fun. Yeah. Because you realize how little of it you're actually going to get in your life. So it makes you think twice a couple times, you know? It makes you think twice about it. Translucent. Can do the same with these. These one buys that are not round can all now go into the same one. I started sorting my pieces recently. So many different pieces. There's so many different ways that you could probably sort it. That, you know, I'm doing kind of a sort of by type right now. But then when I get to the bigger pieces, I am gonna probably do by type and color. When I get to like the actual bricks, that'll be by type and color. But for the purposes of this sort, I'm just doing like these little ones. I'm just doing this by type, right? Little one buys, little 1x pieces of any color other than translucent, because I do have a bin for translucent pieces in general because I don't use them a lot. So it'll be nice to just go to one place for any translucent needs. In fact, I might even end up rethinking that, though. If I don't use them a lot, then they could probably just be in with the regular ones. So we'll see. If I run out of space, then we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I occasionally do pick up, but when it's produce and meat, I need to pick it out. That is our biggest problem with the delivery thing, is produce is awful. So I have been trying to get the produce myself, if I can. I want to start going back to like a farmer's market. And getting like the vegetables and fruit and stuff from there. We can. It's just like the nearest one's a little further away than a regular grocery store, so we have to plan it out, you know? And I do like those stores. Those stores I still feel pretty comfortable in, like smaller, like I don't know, organic or fruit and vegetable stores, like that kind of stuff. I feel a little bit more comfortable in those. And usually if it's not like if it's not like Whole Foods or somewhere like that, usually the price on produce and stuff is pretty good. I end up not spending that much. And because there's not extra stuff in there for me to get distracted by, I usually just get what I need and get out. And I usually end up spending a whole lot less because they don't have a lot of the stuff that I would get distracted by. I don't need it, but they don't have it, so I don't have to worry about it. Last time they never delivered it. It said delivered, so I hesitate a little now. Yeah, they could have put it... everybody has a tendency on our street to deliver our stuff to the wrong houses. Like, they just don't look at house numbers. Or it sounds like maybe somebody just stole it. We're actually going to go to a flea market this morning, so we get some walking in. That sounds like fun. I basically only go for meat, so I need to pick them out myself. That makes sense to me, though, especially if you're doing that. Is someone vacuuming? Yeah, Mrs. Notter was vacuuming. Is it too loud? You started by color. Color's a great way to start. Put down the Lego. Step away. No one gets hurt. Lego. Fantasy. Fantasy. What's up, buddy? How you doing? How you doing? Lego. Ayo, Lars is back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I miss farmers market. We have a 4 a year where I live, and always while I'm stuck at work. That's, yeah. We can go to, there's like a farmers market that has an actual storefront that isn't too far away from us, and we can go to that, and they're open all the time, like a regular grocery store is, and they have pretty good fruit and veg. They don't sell meat there though, so if we had to get meat, I think what we could do is like do the grocery delivery thing for the staples, and then go get our produce from that store. I think that's what we need to do. We gotta like fit it into our schedule and figure out an easy way to do it. You thought you were going crazy hearing things. No, I think Mrs. Nodder was cleaning up. Happened with my Amazon order of Q-tips. They delivered it to my neighbor's house. They do it to me all the time. I go up to my neighbor's house. She has like a ring, and so like I have one too. So I know that it like turns on and shows her. And so I just say, "Hi, they delivered something over here again. Have a great night." And I just grab it and leave. You know, I think we're used to it at this point. Been lurking because I had to do stuff, but yo, I really want to sort my Lego now as well. Do it. Let's go. I might have to do mine after I get back from my trip, yeah. Also, I thought it was your knee again? My knee? What do you mean? I went to vacuum last night, but I didn't. I tried not to hit against his door like I usually do. I don't think it was super loud. It was just in the background. It's fine. Vacuuming is completely fine. I love the sound of a vacuum. I just vacuumed. I wish I'd gotten a stick vacuum so much earlier in my life, right? So we just got this one that's a canister, and it has a long pole on a hose so that you can use attachments and stuff. Like you're sitting with your legs bent up. Oh, no. Yeah, no. See, no, that's my elbow. Like a little gremlin. Wait, can I get the other one in frame too? Okay, I see what you mean. That's funny though. I don't think my body can take that anymore. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. Working on it though, you know. Still doing my lunges. But I'm so happy now. This whole weekend, I don't have to work out this weekend. My weekend is my rest period. I will probably still try to remain as active as possible. I'll get some Beat Saber in, hopefully sometime later today. Oh, it's almost time to stop. I'll get some Beat Saber in for a little bit of workout. Probably play outside with the kid. Yeah. Oh, we're going to go get haircuts today. So probably going to go run some errands after the haircuts. Zeke's getting a haircut. I'm getting a haircut. We're going to be sharp. Yeah. That's our plans, I think, for today anyway. So I'll still be active, you know? I just don't have to do a planned workout, which is really nice. I always fall apart on the weekends anyway. So if I can somehow keep my workouts just to the 5 days a week, then I don't mind if I just skip out on the weekend, you know? It's not a big deal. Part of our fence was down. Instead of telling us, they just threw it in our yard. Ugh. My neighbors, jeez. It'd be nice if they told you that, you know. Do we do lunges today or for loots too, or just during the week? We usually just do them during the week, but I could do them now if you want. I could do them to end the show. I can't raise this desk though, because there's too much on this desk to raise up. There's a PC on it. A little too much to raise up. Okay, I think there's little pieces here and there that will need to be sorted out, but this can stay this way. I will sort it myself throughout the week. Welcome to Arrange Prill. I hope you all are doing something, maybe something like this that you've been putting off, getting something sorted, getting something put away. I've been wanting to do this with my Lego stuff for a while. But even if it's small, this is a relatively big project, but even if it's small, just something you've been putting off. I think it's a very beneficial thing to have these like month focuses where we can focus in on just small things, just little things. We're keeping the bar really low. Keeping the bar really low today. Or this whole year. The bar is at the floor. But you know what? We're achieving things. You're leaving perfect. I have to go. Excellent. It's going to be 70 here. So nice this weekend. That sounds great. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We just had a section of fence blow down. My dad's dog got out, and the rental company won't fix it. My dad is a carpenter, so he put some screws in it so the dogs don't get out. That I hate. Our fence is pretty bad back there, and Smokey will get out if it's too bad. So we need a new fence, but that's very expensive. Everything's so expensive. But anyway, okay. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for me. I will keep you up to date on what I accomplish on this throughout the week. I will probably do a little bit more work on it this weekend. There's still a couple things I need to move around and move out, but before long, all these drawers should be filled with stuff from the closet. And then we'll be able to start stacking these drawers once I get them cleaned out, these drawers in there, and start figuring out how many I want to use. Get things going. Yeah, hopefully it is just a couple of screws. Thank you, Mursa. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. What do we got going on today? Let's see who's on. Is Lars going to stream today? Lars is already live. Look at that. Perfect timing. As far as this week goes, I will say let's see. The week will be mostly normal outside of Wednesday. Wednesday is my birthday. Now, listen, I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. I don't need a big deal out of it. But I will be able to stream a little bit longer because I'm taking off from work. And that also just so happens to be one of the days that Lutz is not streaming. So I will be here a little bit longer on Wednesday. You said Lars is live, and then I got the notification. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. We'll raid over there. Let me go ahead and get that queued up. Let me get through the ad so that I don't come in right at an ad. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I'll be able to go a little bit longer on Wednesday. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet. Probably Minecraft, I guess. There isn't really a game that I've been putting off that I'm like, I really want to play this on stream. I've just really been into Minecraft lately, and I really want to do more. I want to do more building, you know? But yeah, we'll do something. We'll do something cool. If anything, we'll just be able to go a little bit longer than normal. So that'll be nice. I have the day off from work. I don't know what else I'm doing that day. I haven't decided yet. But one of the things I wanted to do was be able to stream a little bit longer. So a birthday wish come true. So I hope you all be here for that. Okay. I'm going to go queue it up over here. Oops. Larzy Pan. Make sure I spelled it right. I did. Okay. This channel is intended for mature audiences. I love it. Let's freaking go. All right. It looks like they're ready. So I didn't want to go in on a just starting screen. So they're ready. They're ready to go. We're ready. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you again Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for some more Minecraft, okay? All right. Take care. Bye.